Hail as the living universe, it's Xander, and welcome back to ARW. We're officially now on the road to ZanderMania. We have 5 weeks until the show of shows, the grandest stage of them all, arrives, and tonight we're just getting on the road. So let's kick things off with some women's action. Alright, so we're kicking the show off with women's action as stated before. We're hot off the heels of the Termination Chamber. I didn't even have a chance to say that. But we're kicking things off as two rivals battle one more time. As Tifa Lockhart making her way to the ring. Tifa Lockhart, of course, one of the newer faces here in the division, but she's been a very active and a very impressive competitor in the ARW Women's Division. And tonight she's taking on the woman who many would consider to be her greatest rival here in ARW. Because as Tifa Lockhart makes her way to the ring, she's taking on the current #1 contender of the ARW Women's Championship, the woman who's going on to ZanderMania to battle for the ARW Women's Championship. She's taking on Samus Aran. As Samus is marching her way to the ring. So, without further ado, let's get this first matchup of the night underway as Tifa Lockhart takes on Samus Aran. Here we go. And they lock up. Remember, just this past weekend at Termination Chamber, Samus took on She-Hulk in singles action. So really, right now, I'd say Samus is just kind of righting the wrongs of anyone that's beaten her in the past. And right now, Tifa Lockhart is one of those people as she hits Samus with a power slam. And now Lockhart, immediately springs up to the top rope here. And Tifa, double knees, kind of takes herself out at the same time, though. Samus in the corner, and Tifa Lockhart with a knee strike. And into a bulldog. Tifa Lockhart on fire in the early innings here. As now Lockhart, right hand to Samus. But Samus grabs her, and now Samus sends her into the corner, and Samus Aran with a drop kick. And went for a kick. Samus almost had her. Tifa taken down. Kicks her in the back. And now Samus pulls her out of the way. Out of the way of the ropes, and Samus with a neckbreaker connects. Now Samus Aran has Tifa by the leg and kicks her in the back of the knee. Into the cover, one. And kick out from Tifa Lockhart, excuse me. As now Tifa Lockhart has been grabbed by the back of the neck by Samus, and Samus taking her towards the corner, throws her head first in the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And Tifa Lockhart finds the counter. Slams Samus into the corner. And now Tifa Lockhart grabs her, has her up, And, oh, Samus flips out of it, and Samus grabs her. Samus pops her up and hits a powerbomb. Has her up again. Into a second. Has her up one more time. Hits a third. Oh, and now Samus springs up to the top rope, and Samus into a swanton bomb just like that into the cover. And Samus Aran, 1, 2, 3, puts away Tifa Lockhart. Samus rides another huge wave of momentum on her path to ZanderMania. Well, currently it just seems that it's going to be Samus and Wonder Woman at ZanderMania. We're going to see Wonder Woman in action later tonight. But right now, Tifa Lockhart. Well, Samus sends the hand, and Tifa Lockhart, well, she's going to accept. You can see the words of encouragement there between the two. They're rivals, but there is respect there. So let's move on to our next matchup tonight. We'll get some tag team action up next tonight as well. Oh boy. This might be bad. Here come the new, oh my god, those belts look small on the waist of the Tyrannical Titans. I'm sorry, that caught me a bit by surprise. But the 1 in 99 Club are taking on the new ARW Tag Team Champions. Tyrannical Titans went through a war with the Super Mario Brothers at Termination Chamber for those titles. Some said it was going to be a demolition at the hands of the Tyrannical Titans. They were going to run through the Mario Brothers. In a way, they did. But at the same time, the Mario Brothers went down swinging. They were not going to sit idly by and watch the Tyrannical Titans just take their championships. They fought back. And, well, tonight, Gabbie J and Glass Joe take on Shao Kahn and Thanos. Here we go. And there's a knee from Shao Kahn, and down goes Glass Joe. Now Shao Kahn grabs Gabbie J, lifts him up over his head here, deadlifts him, and drops him. And a right hook to the face. And another. And now Shao Kahn with Gabbie J grabs him. Spine buster. And Shao Kahn turns him around. Grabs him by the back of the throat. And reverse choke slam. Now Shao Kahn hurls. Shao Kahn hurls Glass Joe into the ring. Grabs Gabbie J by the throat. And wow. Just like that, it's over. And the Tyrannical Titans, once again, get the victory. Well, I'd be lying if I said I was surprised. Shao Kahn and Thanos. The Mario Brothers couldn't stop them. Big bad bosses couldn't stop them. I fear for whoever steps up next. Hang on a second. We know that music. But what is... Well, it's him. The God of War, Kratos. What's Kratos doing with the Tag Team Champions? Kratos, of course, came down to the final two in the Termination Chamber just a few nights ago. And now he's here. He's here to stand up to the Tag Team Champions? What is Kratos doing here? Well, here comes Kratos. Kratos into the ring.
You two have yet to lose. You two have yet to meet your match. Allow me to be your match. Step aside, mortal. Do not test me, boy. I am no mortal. I am Kratos, God of War, and I do have a partner, and he is someone that you have both made very angry.
Well, Tyrannical Titans have backed down. Who's Kratos talking about? Oh my god. Does this mean is it the reuniting of the former ARW Tag Team Champions? There he is, the God of Thunder, Thor. Oh my god. Well, as I said, Shao Kahn and Thanos decided to do what was best and get the hell out of here. I think the Tyrannical Titans might be meeting their match, because I think this means only one thing. I think this means the Beards of War are back together. This is insane. The Beards of War. Together again. Our next bit of action is actually a championship matchup. We have a women's championship matchup. This can determine the very fate of the championship at ZanderMania, as here comes the newly crowned ARW Women's Champion, Wonder Woman. Almost surreal to see the championship finally around her waist. Oh boy. This is not Wonder Woman's opponent tonight. Her opponent was supposed to be the former champion Power Girl, but Captain Marvel, oh! With a kendo stick to the back. As Captain Marvel going after the champion. And Captain Marvel picking up the championship. She lost several months ago. Captain Marvel was the first champion. And tonight, she cracks the title over the head of Wonder Woman. Statement made. We have some one-on-one action up next, as two men that are on their way to ZanderMania face off. Not to face each other at ZanderMania, though. As I can now break the news right here, right now. Captain Falcon, who is being accompanied by Scorpion and Sub-Zero. No Bald Bull tonight. But Captain Falcon, Scorpion, and Sub-Zero, along with Bald Bull, make up the team known as the Deadly Alliance. And the Deadly Alliance, they picked a fight on Saturday. And at ZanderMania, I can now officially announce that at ZanderMania, the team of the Deadly Alliance will face off with big bad bosses in faction warfare. As tonight, Captain Falcon is taking on the #1 contender to the Interdimensional Championship, one of the fan favorites here in the universe. He's taking on Little Mac. Little Mac will be going on in just 4 weeks from Saturday to take on Waluigi for the ARW Interdimensional Championship. It's going to be insane. ZanderMania, we already have so much locked in. Little Mac versus Waluigi, Big Bad Bosses versus the Deadly Alliance, Captain America versus the Terminator. We thought Samus versus Wonder Woman was locked in, but now it seems that Captain Marvel has thrown herself in the mix. Power Girl's not gotten her rematch for the championship. The Beards of War have stepped up to the Tyrannical Titans. As here we go with Little Mac and Captain Falcon. And Falcon just starts off with some jabs here. I believe this is a first time ever matchup here in ARW. As Little Mac, starts it off with a big winding uppercut to Captain Falcon. But as I was saying, and we still haven't seen the Mario Brothers come back since their loss a few nights ago. Falcon went for a kick. Little Mac out of the way. Mac counters. Falcon grabs him, and Falcon into a Northern Lights. We don't know what's going on with Women's Tag Team Championships. We don't know what's going on with Xander and Sephiroth. Now that neither of them are champion. As Falcon off the ropes. And shoves Little Mac down. Captain Falcon using his size to his advantage here. Remember, this is a matchup we could have seen months ago. Captain Falcon retained the ARW Championship. As there's a knee strike. Little Mac hits him with an elbow, and Little Mac with a clothesline. So this is a matchup we could have seen at the ARW Royal Rumble a few months ago. As Mac jabs at Falcon. Falcon with a right hand to the back of Little Mac. I cannot believe we're closing in on our second ever ZanderMania. Last year's was intense enough with Superman versus Thanos. The fatal five-way between the women. Wait a minute, Falcon setting up Little Mac for Falcon kick. Into a cover. 1, 2, kick out. And Little Mac gets out of it. Falcon yells out. Scorpion and Sub-Zero asks them what should he do, as Falcon turns around, and Falcon, boom stomp, connects to Little Mac. And Captain Falcon goes to pick up Little Mac. Little Mac counters, though. Little Mac with an arm drag. As Little Mac with a jab to Captain Falcon knocks him down to the mat. Captain Falcon in trouble now. Captain Falcon's also coming off of a loss to Johnny Cage at Termination Chambers. Now Mac winding him up here with another right hand. Lights up the Captain. But Scorpion now. Scorpion has something to say. Scorpion in the face of Little Mac. Distracting the Bruiser from the Bronx. Falcon punch! 1, 2. Little Mac kicks out. Captain Falcon almost had the ultimate underdog right there. As now Captain Falcon to the top rope, and Captain Falcon goes for the moonstomp, doesn't quite get him though. Now he's going up to the top rope again. And Captain Falcon stands over following Little Mac. And Captain Falcon, now he's looking for it. There's the moonstomp. Into the cover. Falcon. 1, 2. Little Mac kicks out. Captain Falcon, I think right now he just thinks Little Mac's nothing more than a walk in the park to beat as he kicks Little Mac in the ribs. And Falcon off the middle rope with a knee to the back. And now Falcon setting up Little Mac for another Falcon kick. It's Captain Falcon calling him up. And now Falcon to the top. Star Punch! Catches him out of the air with a Star Punch uppercut. 1, 2, 3. He got him. Captain Falcon played around a little too much tonight, and in the end it bit him in the ass as Little Mac knocks off the leader of the Deadly Alliance and the former ARW champion. Falcon, I think he might have had it won, but he decided to go to the top rope, and Little Mac caught him out of the air for the victory. Big victory for Little Mac. We have a main event tag team match up next. It is time for our main event. It's tag team action. As here comes the man that challenges for the ARW Championship at ZanderMania. The winner of the ARW Royal Rumble. The T-800. The Terminator. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold, might need to get reprogrammed. He seems to have been aged a bit time since he won the Rumble. But Arnold making his way to the ring. He takes on the ARW champion, Captain America, at ZanderMania. In doing so, it's the first time those two will have faced off since last year. It was a very long time ago when Captain America and Terminator met face to face. At the time, Terminator was undefeated. He seemed unbeatable at the time. And then Captain America did the impossible, and he beat the Terminator. All the way back at Annihilation. And then just a few weeks later, Captain America would go on to win the Interdimensional Championship on Independence Day after toppling the Terminator. And from there, the rest is history. He became ARW champion, Terminator won the Rumble, and now we're actually seeing them face off early tonight in this tag team match. He is teaming up with the one-winged angel, Sephiroth. I think we all know who's out to gun for Sephiroth tonight. The boss is yet to confirm it. We know. It's almost a given. Sephiroth and Xander are finally going to have to settle the score at ZanderMania. It stands one apiece between them right now. Sephiroth got the victory at Nemesis in very quick fashion, and Xander eliminated Sephiroth from the Termination Chamber on Saturday last week. We've got to settle the score somehow. Tonight, it's tag team action as Sephiroth makes his way to the ring. Here he comes. It is ZanderMania. Xander himself making his way to the ring. Xander marches his way to the ring. He wants Sephiroth. He wants him whenever, wherever. There's bad blood between these two. It's been boiling over for quite some time. We've hopefully got to see the end of that at some point. But Xander tonight. Last time, we actually have seen a match very similar to this. Xander teamed up with Iron Man to take on Terminator and Sephiroth in the past, and Xander and Iron Man got the victory. Tonight, Xander teamed with a different Avenger, so perhaps living his lifelong dream of being an Avenger. Honorary, of course, not a real Avenger. As he teams up with the ARW champion, the Super Soldier, Captain America. As Captain America marching his way to the ring. It's going to be Xander and Captain America versus Terminator and Sephiroth. So it's Arnold and Xander starting it off. Here we go. Oh, and Arnold grabs him. Xander flips out of it immediately, and Xander rolls Arnold through. Cover on the number one contender, and Arnold kicks out immediately. Xander right hand to Arnold. Arnold, oh, the two lock up, and Arnold shoves Xander into the ropes. Arnold definitely going to have the power advantage over Xander. As now the referee tries to get between them, and he does successfully. And Xander with a clothesline immediately. You see Captain America cheering on his tag team partner tonight. Right hand from Xander. And Arnold with a right hand of his own. Arnold with a double chop. And now Arnold's got him. And Schwarzenegger has him up. Hurls him across the ring. And now Arnold's got him. Arnold, pressure point locked in here on Xander. Is he going to make him tap out early on here? But Xander, oh, hits the knee. He knows where to go for on the Terminator. He knows what might be the weak points on the Terminator. And Xander takes down Terminator, gets him back up to his feet now, and Xander goes for a kick. Terminator grabs him. Terminator has him by the throat and choke slams him with just one hand. Now Arnold drags him away from the ropes, and oh, Xander with a kick to the face. Now Xander telling Arnold to bring it. Arnold's got him up, but oh, Xander rolls him through again. Well, Xander's not done much in the way of offense, but he's been pulling sneaky moves out left and right, as Captain America wants the tag and Sephiroth wants the tag. Xander with a right. Arnold's got him up. Arnold slams him back first into his knee. And now Arnold picks Xander back up to his feet, and Arnold grabs him, slings him into the corner. Tag made. Sephiroth is in. And now look at this. They've got him bridged on the ropes. Sephiroth with a double axe handle to the back. And Sephiroth comes in as Xander is down. Xander trying to crawl towards the captain, but Sephiroth rolls him over away from the ropes. And now Sephiroth's got him, and Sephiroth hurls him back towards the corner. And now Sephiroth drags Xander away from the ropes. And Sephiroth in two. Oh, look at this. Wraps the arm. Pulling back on the arm now. And Xander trying to fight out of it. Xander rolls through. Kick to the ribs. Right hand to the back. And now Xander finally getting some offense in against Sephiroth. Right hand. And another connects. Has him. And now Xander sending Sephiroth off the ropes. Xander, knee to the face. And rolls him through for the cover here. For the win. 1, 2. No, Sephiroth kicks out. And no, Sephiroth with a clothesline. And Sephiroth stomps him in the back. And Sephiroth now drags Xander away from the ropes. And Sephiroth turns him over. Sephiroth with Xander sends him across the ring. Whoa, Xander rolls Sephiroth through again into another cover. 1, 2. No, Sephiroth kicks out. Now Sephiroth getting back to his feet. Sephiroth with a right. And Xander with a counter. Xander takes down Sephiroth. And now Xander hoists himself up to the top rope. And Xander off the top. Oh, went for a splash. Sephiroth out of the way. And now Sephiroth with Xander back to his feet. And Sephiroth with Xander slings him into the corner. Big knee strike. And into a bulldog. Down goes Xander. And Sephiroth with another stomp to the back of the head. Xander down. Possibly out. Sephiroth turns him back over again. And now Sephiroth looking to just make Xander tap out. Looking for humiliation here. As Xander rope break saves him. And now Sephiroth with another knee to the back. And Xander still down. And Sephiroth just showboating now. And Sephiroth now drags him away. Makes Cap watch as he drags him away. And just tosses him across the ring again. As Sephiroth now picks him up. And Sephiroth with Xander. Northern Lights in 2. Has him up. And over. Into another brainbuster. Now Sephiroth. Elbow to Xander. And a light just slams the arm in the mat at the same time. Xander is down. He's taking a beating and a half in this matchup. As now Sephiroth has him up. 4. 1 winged angel. Good night. 1, 2. Captain America saves him. And now Cap's got to get out of there before anything can go wrong. And Sephiroth just mugging Xander at this point. And throws him into the corner. Oh no, Xander out of the way. Xander rolls Sephiroth through here. Just trying to get out of there. Cover for himself. 2. No. And Xander rushes for the corner. In comes the champ. Here comes Captain America. And Cap, shoulder block connects. Off the ropes. Cap, elbow drop. And now Captain America going up top. Cap. Into. Big crossbody splash into the cover. 1, 2. No, Sephiroth kicks out. And now Captain America off the ropes. Into a leaping neck breaker, but no, Sephiroth gets out of the way. And Sephiroth grabs Captain America. Hoists him up. Cap. Knee to the head. And Captain America grabs the ankle. And now Captain America twists the ankle of Sephiroth. And Captain America trying to break the ankle of Sephiroth if he doesn't tap out. As Captain America wrenches it in. Sephiroth scratching, clawing his way towards Arnold. If he can get the tag, it might be safe for the team of Arnold and Sephiroth, but Sephiroth flips Captain America out of it. And Cap's got him. AA! Both men go down. As Cap crawling towards the corner. Crawls towards Xander. Tag made. And Xander takes a bow. Stands over Sephiroth. Picks him up. We know what comes next. Oh no, he cost himself. Spent a bit too long showboating. Sephiroth counters. Grabs him from behind. Oh, has him up for one-winged angel. Xander flips him around. Hurricane Rana. Says it's over. Kick to the ribs. Xander into pedigree. 1, 2. No, Arnold's there. And now Xander with a right. Arnold counters. Arnold clobbers Xander. Clobbers Captain America as well. And now Arnold telling Sephiroth to get up. Telling Sephiroth to come on. And Sephiroth trying to get back up. Xander's down. Xander's out. Sephiroth into a cover. 1, 2. No! Xander just barely gets the shoulder up. Xander back to his feet as well. And a right hand. And another. And Xander sending Sephiroth. No. Xander off the ropes. Xander, knee strike to Sephiroth, drops him. And now Xander picks Sephiroth back up. Xander. No, Sephiroth with a kick to the ribs. And now Sephiroth. Right hand. Well, I think we've seen this. Xander sends Sephiroth off the ropes this time. And Sephiroth now with the knee strike. As Sephiroth picks Xander up, and Sephiroth turns him around. Backstabber, how ironic. Into a cover. 1, 2, 3. Cap barely even got started in that matchup. Sephiroth and Arnold get the victory. And notice, Sephiroth got the victory over Xander in that one. Xander took a 2-on-1 beating throughout that match a good bit. Arnold and Sephiroth did a good job of keeping him isolated from Cap. When Cap got in there, he winded himself too much fighting Sephiroth, I guess. Xander, I think it's on him though. He took a bit too much time showboating. But that's it for our main event. Arnold and Sephiroth get the victory tonight. And well, that's all we got time for this week on ARW. I've been Xander. That's been ARW. And I'll see you all next week.